Alright guys, I'm back for another video. Today I'm going to show you how to take apart a MyCloud PR2100. Show you how to disassemble this thing. There isn't really videos out on doing that. I know it was hard for me at first. I kind of gave up on it and I went back to it a while ago. Did it, and it's been a year now, so I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I'm going to put new thermal paste on this sucker and it'll be rocking and rolling again. Alright, let's get into that video. Alright, so we have it here. I took out my drives already. You always want to make sure you take out your drives when you're cleaning this. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take out, there's boom, boom, boom screws. We got to take these out first. You will be able to replace the fan on this too. So if doing this video, it'll help you get to be able to do that. So let's get into this sucker now. Okay. Actually, that's the fan first. Got ahead of myself. I want to get a fatter bit too for these ones. I want to get. We will get into this. Oops. Let's get into it now. All right. Alright, so these things, it was really hard for me when I first got into this. I was like, oh, because there's this clamshell thing I'll tell you about that really struck me a long time ago, because I've had this thing for, this one at least 4 years now, but it just struck me and I finally figured out how to do it last year at some point. And I didn't have to take it apart, it was still good in thermal paste, but I'm like, hey, if I'm going to make a video on it for you guys, because I know a lot of people liked my last one, I might as well do it. So you might be confused, like, oh gosh, what do I do now? And I think there's one piece that, where did I put it? Where is that piece? It was for the little side rail here. It's, there it is. This goes on the side of one of the levers. This holds this on. I put this back. It's one of the pieces I take off. It keeps it in there, just don't worry. All right, so now we got to take off these screws right here because it's a clamshell. So this piece basically right here, these four are going to open up. You can take off this first too, but like I only taken this part once, so I'm going to be figuring this out with you guys as again after I've already done this. It's been a while and I didn't make a video of it, so that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So, but I know this thing was like glued on before, not glued, but like taped or adhesive or some crazy thing where it was a real pain in my rear to get it out. So then I gotta remember this. What other screws? Oh, there's these little levers right here that pull off too. None on this side and this side. I'm just trying to cover all my bases here to remember which stuff I had to remove. Okay, there we go. So let me make sure here too. Does this pull out again? Does this one pull out? Because it lifts back. I think this pulls down this way. Oh, that was it too. That's right, I remember. This little leg was stuck because these things are like glued to it, so you have to slide it away from them. Now I remember. Oh, come on, you dirty rat. It really gets in there. Man. I'm using this. See, it's gonna stay on one side and pop off on the other. Man, really on there. All right, so let me make sure here. Just want to make sure I'm doing it all right. This is always like nerve-wracking. I was afraid I was gonna break it the first time. But maybe this video will help me, so then the next time I won't have to be afraid. There we go. Okay, now this, and then we have you little rat. I don't want to break these suckers, but I got this. And there's the clamshell. And there it is. Pops off from here, from the little card, and then everything else is just on the board. But these little stickers right here for one of them really sticks on. This one came with it. I think this one just came with it, but you can pry these off. I'm gonna leave this one on, and I'm gonna keep this one here, but it gets stuck under there like adhesive, so you really gotta pull. And then there it is. You can switch out the fan, the CMOS battery, the heatsink itself with the cooler. So now all I gotta do is just pop this whole board off, and then we can replace the thermal paste. I'll take the fan off, put the housing away. The housing just has the board, and then it has, that's it. That's all the electrical panel that's in it left. This has no window on it, so like the other ones, there's no ribbon cable in this, like the PR2100s, so you don't have to worry about that. So next, what we'll do, take all these off, switch this off to a different bit. Okay. Put these over on this side so they're separated. I know it's the board. All right. But like I said, it's hard. That thing is hard. It feels like you're gonna break it. And that's why I didn't want to press it too much, and then I was just like, screw it. I want to be able to do it. If I can't, then it's a stupid device if I can't. So I made myself be able to do it. And the reason why I'm taking out this, so I can get that header off, is so I can make sure that when I get this out, it just comes off just like that. I got the whole board, so I can slowly kind of inch my way, push these pins in, so I can take off the heatsink. So now, what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to ruin these, they have two of the posts right here. I'm just gonna kind of move the little posts in just a little bit, and then I can just kind of slowly work them down, because I don't want to break them or scratch things on the board. I usually use little pliers. I thought I had everything here, but I don't. Let me go get those, and it'll be magic in 1, 2, 3. All right, so I got them now. So I'm just gonna slowly just kind of grab them and just kind of slowly move them into the center. That's one done. Slowly. You don't want trying to kind of just pinch them as you're going a little bit, and just kind of push lightly as you kind of pinch them down, because they open up like little wings. So you just don't want to break them. I will have links if you do break these, where to get new ones from. And you can just use the springs off these if they're not tight enough, or stretch the springs on the new ones you buy, just so you can get the exact tightness that you want. So I'm just gonna, out of focus, get this in nicely. And that should be good. And the heatsink came right off with the thermal paste. Thermal paste right here. So now I'll move this out. Like I said, 4-pin fan, PWM fan. So here we go. Clean this off. 91% alcohol. I know there's even higher rated, but it's expensive, and this works great. So we'll clean off the old. Get a nice layer. As I said, the thermal paste was still dang good. I did this for you guys. Making sure. And the reason the thermal paste I'm going to be using is, which thermal grizzly is it? That's Conductinaut. This is Crynaut Extreme. We'll just use Crynaut. We'll just use Crynaut for this. I think I have the tubes already in there. I think I have a couple of these ones, yeah. We'll use this Crynaut. The reason I like Crynaut, and it's one of the best, Thermal Grizzly is one of the best out there, better than an Arctic Silver and all those, and the nice thing is that's non-conductive, so I don't have to worry about it screwing up, frying something up if it gets out, or spill it or anything like that. It's just peace of mind, and it's one of the best out there that money can buy, so why wouldn't I not then? I used to be an Arctic Silver guy back in the day when I was first getting in computers and stuff like that, and then I'd just be like, yeah, no more Arctic Silver for me. I'm kind of done. And I've done doing computers since I was, God, 10? God, back in the day. Me and brother fudging around with AGP cards. VGA cards and stuff like that. But yeah, when Radeon was separated from ATI and all that stuff. But yeah, that's when I used to use Arctic Silver. Not anymore. Look at that. Get it all nice and shiny. Perfect. And these are the new... Maybe thinking of this... Just the dot method on that little one. It's a small die, so I don't have to worry as bad. Now we're going to line it up. See the pads? There are pads here which coexist with both of these. So I'm going to make sure that these pads, when they lay down flat, are here and here. So I'm going to get this one, get this top one in first, kind of line it, fall into place. I'm just going to push this one in. Done. And then I'm going to line this other one up and push in. And this thing is on. It is ready to go back in now. Now, some people I had in comments saying they had thermal pads on theirs, and I didn't have thermal pads on these ones when I got them. I got these brand spanking new too. So one of them I might have had a pad on, but I didn't sure. I just took it off quick. I wasn't thinking about it. But I know the other two for sure weren't, but it just depends. There's all different thermal pastes out there, different times, different types of pads that have kind of clay mixed in with them. So they're kind of more when you touch them, they don't get on your finger. There's all different types in here, but hey, my temps with these, never a problem. Always in the 40s, never a problem. Even with transcoding and stuff like that. So yeah, never a problem. And I can get that with my PR2100s. This one doesn't have a screen really, so you really can't see what the actual system temperature is. But if the other ones that have more drives, crazier processors, more RAM, because I upgrade them, you shouldn't have to worry. So now we're just gonna stick the sucker back in there. I'm gonna make sure, oh, I took my little USB cover off. I put that on, that was extra. That did not come with it. Let's get this all lined up in there so everything's good. Okay, holes are all lined up. All right, grab my screwdriver. And I wouldn't do these too tight, just do it until they stop, and that's it. And just one little, like you're gonna go it, but you're not gonna go all the way kind of a screw. You don't wanna crack it or anything, just like stopped, that's it, done. Just like that, and that should be more than enough. Done tight, little turn, done. Remember, back in the day, if you tighten the motherboards down too hard, they wouldn't even start up or boot up too back in the day. Okay, so we're just getting this going. Sorry I'm ranting, but let's get ourselves done. And there, one last screw. My mom's using this for her phone too. I told her only to have, she doesn't want to have to pay for iCloud stuff. As in iCloud for pictures and all that. She backs them up separately, offline too, and she has them on this too. And I was like, the prices are, so I say just keep your iCloud on just for your contacts and your notes and stuff like that. So you can save your storage. The prices are outrageous. Even with this new 12 terabyte, gosh, you could buy an 18 terabyte for that 12 terabyte a year price and be done with 1 year instead of paying for that 12 terabyte. Oh, it's just doesn't make any sense. And some people are just like, I'm rich and I don't care. I'd like to spend my money and I don't care about the environment and stuff like that. And I want to make it where everybody could just have more money. You know what I mean? Like, why send this off to somebody else to do this part right here? It's pretty easy. You could do this, so I'm teaching you how to do it. It ain't rocket science. So now what we got to do, it's all in there. The fan's plugged back in, like I said, really easy. Replace the fan in this, you're good to go again. I would look to replace it with a Noctua fan if they had an ML version. Of course, they're made, I think this is an 80 millimeter. I could look on, I think it's an 80 or a 70. I think it's an 80. I'm pretty sure it's an 80 millimeter right here. If it was ML, magnetic levitating, I would do it right away. Not even a question asked. If you guys can find one of these, ML, anywhere, let me know, because MLs are the best fans out there. No matter what anyone says, I don't care about the low noise. I want to know that these things can run 24/7 for 20 years and still be good without no fan noise. That's what I want, unless it has to. But these things are never allowed anyway, so. Especially with the MLs, I put in the big units of these, the PR2100s, both MLs, freaking awesome. Never problems, never have to worry about whining or the fan dying for a long, long, long time, and that's what I want. So what I'm first gonna do is get these little levers right here, because they're the push down like this, kind of get that side, kind of slowly go down and then slide it under there. So kind of like this. It's fun again, like I said. Gotta make sure we don't hit anything. You know what? To make it even easier, I think we might. Like I said, I had to go in this first. There we go. Okay. Let's go down and then push in. Perfect. Okay. So do the front first to go down in. Awesome. And then I think there was one piece that it was right here. This was my piece that I took off from the side panel. I think this is where it went. I had this, came off when I first tried doing it. It's nothing big, it's just a little lever piece right here, but I mean, you really don't need it. It'll slide on anyways, but I think it keeps the shell on tighter or something. I don't know. Oh wait, I think it goes, no, that's stupid, Miles, you're an idiot. You know what, screw this piece. I don't know what this piece was, or was it here? Could have sworn one time I thought it was right here, but that does not go in there. Oh, is it right here? I think it might have been right there to keep it in. I think it was. Oh, I think it was. I think that's why it pumped off, but that's fine. All right, let's get the screws on first, then I'll put that on and I'll slide the thing on. Pretty sure. Who cares? That piece ain't important. It ain't gonna do anything. That's when I was first trying to figure out how to open this thing, so don't worry if you guys can't find it, because it ain't gonna affect anything other than, you know, that one piece isn't in there, but it does nothing really. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. All right, almost done. We are rocking and rolling. And I'm pretty sure it was right there. I'm pretty dang sure now. All right, there it is. Like, it doesn't need it. Okay, now, because I'm pretty dang sure it was right there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Then we just put the screws in for the back. Oh, maybe it would help if I. Oh, did I do it wrong? No, I had it right. What is your damage? Oh, that's right. You have to hold this one down pretty dang good, because that little clip I put in there, that's the locker clip. Ah, there we go. Let me make sure it's all in there. Oh, you know what? That was it. Like I said, you gotta watch when you're sliding this thing on. It has to get in that lock and that groove. Sorry, I'm sweating like a racehorse here because there's lights in front of me. Pull this up again. Okay, and we're gonna go straight down and hold this to lock in. There we go. Now we're lined up. Now we are lined up. All right. This thing then can go back into service. Oh, as I drop a screw. Okay. Okay, where are you, screw? There's another screw. I know I'm doing this quick, but I shouldn't be that hard to do. It's nice to have things that can get done quick. All right, now. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. And the trays, of course, everything's working, plugged in correctly. I don't know if you guys can see that, but let's see here. This thing is ready to go back into service. And I hope you guys like these videos. If you guys like these videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss any of these videos. Hey, I make this for you. Wanted you to be able to clean your stuff out, make sure it runs good and has no problems, and enjoy your your technology itself. And I love it when it's cooler and it works good. So hey, what I always say is I hope you and your family are having a rock and rollin' day. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you.